Welcome to Auntie Chesney Tarot. Welcome in. Thanks for joining me, Sag. Let's get to your message here. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. And let's remember, not everything's going to resonate. So take what does, leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest for somebody else. King of Pentacles out here already. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling good. We've had some sad reads today. So, for Sag, I like that we're starting out with something positive, something that's been accomplished. I see the sun in my mind's eye, something that's making you very happy that you've accomplished, something big. The Eight of Wands moved quickly, or it was right there upon you and you seized the moment. I think we're talking right now. It's, within the last week or so, this has happened. Big changes upon you. Yeah, lots of growth. Some of you may have a birthmark on your neck. Four of Wands is out here. Okay, whoa, nothing but great things happening for you right now. Lots of reasons to celebrate. Crow energy. Wisdom. King of Wands in the reverse. This energy is someone wanting to be a leader, not a leader. Emotionally manipulative. They're very knee-jerk reactionary. I feel like that's not you. We'll get to who this is. Out of order. You're very orderly. They're out of order. I feel like some of them have a large nose, maybe. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Someone in your circle, someone on your team, could revolve around work. I'm getting more team-oriented than family. Could be family. Yeah, disorderly. They like to be disorderly. We have got the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. They came out sideways. This person is in and out, and then they're bold, and you can count on them, and then they're in and out. So you're trying to decide, do I cut them out, or does that seem too harsh? Something like that. They can be very flighty, and you're wondering, like, what is the deal? Why are you so... Yeah, they're very... there's a lot of imbalance here. Two of Pentacles. It's been something that's been building for you, but you've just been so busy working on this. I think it's something career-oriented that's come through for you. Some reason to celebrate. Something big. So you've had this King of Wands in the reverse kind of on the back burner in your mind, what's going on with this person. But now it's come to the forefront after you've accomplished some big goal that you were mostly focused on. High Priestess. Or someone's mentioned something in passing and all of a sudden you put this together, your instincts, your good intuition. You know what's going on with this person, but admittedly you haven't been that focused on them. I'm getting for some of you, this situation has to do with like alcohol or drugs, something that throws this person off. Like they may be allergic to it. Four of Swords, but they engage in it. Yeah. It's not for them. I'm also getting this as a younger energy, younger than you. They feel like family. They may not be family, but they feel like family. Also, I'm getting something about work. Seven of Wands is out here now, and the Two of Swords. They are very defensive, their energy. Like they don't want you to know that they don't have it together. And they don't want you to know why they don't have it together. They're just totally not acknowledging. They don't want to look at what the problem is here. Like even when you telephone them, they're like, they just turn a blind eye to your help, or you're acknowledging that, you know, I'm here for you, something like that. Ten of Pentacles. But they may be asking for money. They just don't want to tell you their reasons why or the details. They just want you to supply some money here. Ten of Wands, which is a huge burden to you. Yeah, you want to get to the root of the problem here. What is your big success? Let's talk about that. It was a big wish. And I say past tense it was, because I feel like it's just come in, like I said, within the last week or so. Something big you've been working on. A big, you would consider it a big dream of yours, has come in. Okay. Now this person kind of rears their ugly, they don't have an ugly head, but their situation is ugly. Let's put it that way. So now you're riding high, but then now you're also kind of dealing with this person who's having a hard time. Justice. Yeah, they're in and out of the justice system maybe due to something. Could be like DUI, something like that. I think you're kind of at a loss as to how to help them, and they're not helping you in that area. They just, yeah. Nine of Swords, Queen of Wands. This is keeping you up at night now. Like I said, you were pretty focused in on this huge goal of yours. But now that it's been accomplished, there's been some downtime and some time to breathe and think about other things. And this is one of them. Also, I feel like if they have a spouse, the spouse came to you for help. Or if they have a twin, the twin came to you for help. Or if these are your kids and this isn't work-related, then one of the siblings came to you and said, this is needing attention on your part. Please help. There's something about this person that came to you that they're in events industry. They do a lot of parties. They're connected to that type of work, or they're really good at just making things happen that are celebratory. But this is out of their element to help this person. You're King of Wands in the reverse. Trying so hard to be a leader, but really struggling with something that, yeah. We'll get a little more information on this. Ace of Wands. This person was very vibrant at one time. Now they're just very troubled. Ooh, yeah. Five of Swords, the Lovers, the Hangman. These are all in the reverse. This talks about the imbalance we keep seeing. You're seeing it now because your main goal you had total focus on has come to an end. And kudos to you for that. But there's just like not a breather here to fully enjoy this, because there's a piece of the puzzle that's missing here. And it's this person, maybe a child of yours, that's needing help. Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. Yeah, somebody who's really struggling right now in lack, who is needing your stability. It's like they take a time out and think they've got this. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this under control. But then they fall into not having it under control. And it's not under control from what I can see in the cards here. They sink deeper and deeper into this. They need your stability. They need you to speak up something, speak out something to help them with the stability. Two of Cups. and the moon. You don't realize they think of you as soulmate energy. Could be a brother of yours, I'm getting to just now. You don't realize, or like I said, they think of you as family. They think of you as a brother. Yeah. Let's go to the advice here. What's the advice for you here? Because I feel like we've got the situation kind of the Nine of Wands and the Empress. Definitely they see you as a figure of abundance for them. This is random, but they may have a similar birthmark or something about the neck. Some marking on the neck that's important to you both. Yeah, they see you as the abundant one, and they're the completely... I do hear strung out, but also just depleted, deprived, exhausted, spent. The advice is you're the sun for them, the help for them, the help they need. You don't need the particulars here to know that they're needing help with like a world that's spinning out of control for them. You need to be the grounding force. The Queen of Pentacles would be that on the bottom of the deck. Showing them to invest in self, Seven of Pentacles. Showing them again how to invest in self here. In other words, I feel like the energy is don't just write them a check. Get more invested here in what needs to take place in the area of help. What's the advice here, Spirit? More advice, please. Illness. Yeah. This is an illness, but I feel like it's self-inflicted illness of sorts. Boy, the messages have been deep and they've been sad today. Lean into the unknown. Yeah, this is unknown territory for you. You're not quite sure what the story is here. Lean into it. Get them to feel as if you've invested here enough that they can trust you to tell you what's really going on. Your purpose is on the other side of fear. Yeah, maybe you don't want to look at this either. I feel like the energy is saying plow through that fear and get to the heart of this. Global connections. That's you. That's something you're doing. That's this task you accomplished. That was amazing. A big wish of yours. You're very well connected for sure. Maybe these connections can help this other person. I feel like you do want to help, you just don't know to what extent or how. Share your perspective. Yeah. If this is a sibling, share your perspective of whatever it is that they can't seem to get past. You know, maybe you lived it too. What is your perspective on that? How did you help yourself? Blank canvas. Yeah, remember, there's always an opportunity to turn anything around and start fresh. Gorgeous. That would be the King of Wands. Now, not at this time, but the normal nature of the King of Wands would be very, very gorgeous, very light up a room. You know, that's the energy that this person is normally, but I don't see that at this time. Never too old for a new goal. They may be saying, yeah, it's too late for me. It's never too late. Remember the blank canvas, things like that to help them along, help them get into more of that kind of mentality. Pull towards another is strong. I think pull towards some sort of substance here is strong, and they are equating that to another person that may be engaging in that too. But they may be confused. It's not necessarily a pull towards that other person that's really the pull, but some sort of substance. Want to be free from the opinions of others. Okay, maybe they say they don't want help. We do see rude that they're not giving you much to work with here. I do see step back and reflect. I mean, they're not giving you much to work with in order to help them. I do see this on the top of the deck. Step back and reflect. But I also feel like, are we giving you much to be helpful here? It's a tricky situation. But you've been chosen because you can do it, and you can also give them a leg up. It has something to do with your connections, your hard work. You can give them a leg up here. You can help them with whatever health issues this is, and you can help them restart again, get a leg up, get back on track. Unfinished symphony. Unfinished business. A new beginning. You're right in the thick of this new beginning. I know it's been sprung on you. I feel like you've had your head down working on this project, working very hard, and then all of a sudden your personal life is popping up here. But be flexible with this. It feels like you're the key to this new beginning, and it's tied to this person who's tied to you. That's what I'm seeing. Be flexible with this new beginning. Be flexible with how you help. Your manner of helping. It does feel like a maze, definitely. And you, I think, as you get into this deeper, will feel that way as well. And I feel like you feel that way now. This is a maze. I don't know how to help. But you are being asked, from what I see in the cards, to get involved. That you are somehow the key, the catalyst to change here, positive change. That is your message, Sag. I hope that you've liked it. If you have, please do like, share, subscribe. Comment. It helps the channel. It helps me to reach other people who might benefit from these messages. And if you are so inclined, please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. Until next time, let's remember who we are, and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.